Okay. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than expected just because I wanted to make a cup of tea because my throat is a little bit sore. But yeah, we're heckin' gonna get into it. Also, I remember reading earlier, but I realized that I didn't respond. But Mushy, if you're still here, that's cool that you guessed it as well when we saw it with the Warrior of Light stuff. Thank you, Esmond. Thank you, Elair. Thank you for the welcomes backs. Okay. Are we ready, everybody? I don't think I'll ever properly be ready, but here we are, and we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Ah, there you are. I take it you are ready for the journey. As ready as I'll ever be. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Always forget to take that be right back screen down every single heckin' time. The spirit vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon beginning the soul imbuing ritual, several cutscenes will play in sequence. I love when it says this. I love it so much. And yet you remember to put it up, COVID. True. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. The human mind is indeed curious. Begin the soul imbuing ritual and return to the source with your comrades. Wait, no, not yet. I'm gonna turn the audio up a little bit more. So it's probably gonna be pretty loud on the stream end of things, but you know, it's cutscenes. And we want it to be pretty loud. Alright. Shall we? Here we go. Here we go. Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once. Gonna make that chat box a bit smaller. This track. This Ardbert track.
All right then. Pray proceed as instructed. Beginning with your memories.
They're saving the game, Madcat.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
And come on, Angelo, let's go. Did they have to pay for this world transfer, or did they get it for free? This freaking pig. Wait, how do we remember who's who? I guess it doesn't actually matter, does it?
It is done! The vessels have received of both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
Quick put tags on them with sticky notes. We'll write on them in Sharpie.
This will work, won't it?
I'll come back and tell you that it worked either way.
Theories held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory.
Put them in Ziploc bags.
Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
See ya. I'll be back. They won't, but I will. Music. Is that slow-mo, or am I just walking really slowly? She seems so surprised. We always come back. I wonder if there's a queue to get back into the server.
Did it? Are we?
We're home.
Is this a new part of the song?
Oh, you're back! You're back! You're all back!
Oh, it's not new?
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
What? But you've only just got here.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
They're like, what the? They're both so confused.
Yours
Run,
is a long
warrior
road,
of
my
light.
friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort.
Back into the crystal tower we go.
This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later. Are they back in their old outfits? Wait, or is this the no. Is this their old outfits? Yeah. Alizé.
What is it, Alizé? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
What? They kept all their stuff. As in, like, they got it all remade.
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's
That
due, I
laugh!
had help
I
from a
want that
certain
laugh.
pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right.
I want that
For
laugh
that,
of
though,
her
I
laughing.
needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
Oh my god, this is great.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
I love it. She wants to do it. She's like, they're registering that like the change in them and their character growth is linked to their outfits. It's a cute little touch.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat.
Wait, a bit of the food actually disappeared? That never happens.
A cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
A bit of the food actually disappeared. That never happens.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think
Graha, really? Oh, the little hair fleek.
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the seventh dawn.
Yes! Yes!
At your service.
Yes! Oh my god!
When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld.
I love him.
But, like a fool, seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Oh?
Help! Somebody help!
Plot indicator. This is animated so good. What the hell? His eyes just moved in ways that I didn't realize this game could do.
Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
How is it?
What? Now wait, just a...
That's a big jump, Alize.
Here we go again.
Graha looks so good. Stola made the bullets for him. She infused them with the ether.
I will join the fray when I finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me. In the flesh.
Graha! We're going on an adventure together with Graha. Oh? Oh? Oh, we're in
So
Galamalt.
it was that a new adventure began.
Here we go.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
Nani?
I say. I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace.
What is he?
Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I?
Yeah, okay, we thought this.
Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now. And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions. Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone? Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment!
Xenos this interaction is great.
Your radiance. But give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless. Do as you will. It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre. The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Well, if I want to put in my predictions, I think that we're gonna deal with Xenos before the next expansion starts. I think we're gonna deal with him in the 0.4.5. You hear the man? 14's ending soon. Time to look for a new MMO. Oh my god. The next expansion's on the moon. Why do I feel like we're gonna visit more worlds? Do you reckon? I don't know if we will. Like maybe in the future, but I don't think we will straight away. I think in 0.4.5, I think that dealing with Xenos will actually be the lead up to what kicks off the next expansion. I think. This patch was super poggers, Gecko. Super poggers. Like, I think that all of this stuff happens. I mean, the way they said the end of this star makes me think more adventures on other stars. Now, the way that I interpreted that is that, like, the unsundered Ascians didn't want to destroy this star. The source is not something... They didn't want to destroy it. They wanted to put it back to how it was before. They wanted to save it, in their eyes. Save it, right? Whereas this other Ascian, he's not unsundered. He probably doesn't... It sounds like this Ascian doesn't give two shits about the world of Eld and the ancients and stuff. Sounds like he literally wants to actually end, like, completely destroy the star. Which is interesting. This Ascian is pure chaos. Like, yeah, I think that this Ascian actually wants to, like, actually just end shit. Like, I don't think he's trying to rejoin worlds or anything. He's just like, he's actually just wants to cause absolute chaos and just destroy the world, basically. Yeah. Rescuing the Void could be a thing, maybe. That would be cool. Yeah. Spoilers, I'm Zodiac. Make sure you talk to Graha again after this for a secret cutscene. Ah, okay, I will. Yeah, we did the Moonfair event earlier today. Yeah, it was cute. No way, they keep Xenos around for another expansion. I agree, Medrin. So that's why I think Xenos is going to be dealt with before 0.0, and a new villain will be introduced for 6.0. I don't believe that Xenos will be carried through. If he is, he won't be carried through as a main villain again. If he does, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed because they keep reusing him. So I think that 0.4 and 0.5 will somehow deal with that, and 0.0 will go on to something else. Not something else, like dealing with Xenos and whatever will trigger whatever happens in to like trigger whatever makes 0.0 onwards happen, you know. So Fan Daniel, I saw a few of you posting about who Fan Daniel is. I'm gonna scroll up. Yeah, he's a lesser Asian, so he's not a sundered one. Yeah. Sorry, he's not an unsundered. Sorry. Fun fact: Fan Daniel is one of the Zodiac Braves, or Lucavi, and is known as Zodiac's Knight/Protector. Fan Daniel is also known for carrying out wanton slaughter for his own amusement from Final Fantasy Tactics. Well, there you go. There you go. And it sounds like that is very much what's going on here. He just wants to live in the moment and cause chaos. So that seems very much like what's going on here. Unless they want to give him a redemption arc, but doubt it. They built him up so much as a potential vessel for Zodiac up to this point. Yeah. I honestly feel like whatever happens with Xenos, it'll trigger into something else. Like, for example, the end of Heavensward going into Stormblood, there was a dungeon that did that. It was a dungeon that triggered that. Yeah, totally, Dabra. How'd you enjoy the MSQ? We're just like talking about it now because I just finished all the big cutscenes. Ah, you're back. Tell me, Harry, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades, but now I worry that it may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. Oh, I love Graha. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I'd quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I've rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Yet if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you on your adventures. So I shall persevere. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Yee. Gotta give him some of that bread, yeah. Graha Tia is now available as a trust companion. Oh, yay! I suppose we ought to take stock of the situation. By forestalling the 8th Umbral calamity, we have unwritten history. The future now lies beyond my ken. None can say what awaits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we can overcome all trials. We have always done so, have we not? Show him your wind-up, Miss Dell. Hi, Light88. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Yeah! Well now, I have my suspicions as to what this is about. Would you be so good as to confirm them for me? Aye, just as I thought. They went ahead with it after all. The artisans of the mean had come to me with a proposal, you see. In celebration of the knight's return, they asked how I wished to be commemorated, on a coin or as an automaton. Neither, I replied, for all the good it did. They knew I would be embarrassed. It makes no difference what name they gave it. Yet still they did it. Yeah, Graha's so tiny next to me because I'm a Viera, so I'm quite tall. Alright, stubborn lot they are, as befits the people of the Crystarium. They shall be fine without me, and Lena may rest assured I do not worry for them. Nevertheless, I shall never cease to pray for their happiness. No. I'm so happy that Graha's with us. No longer am I a leader of a nation. Whatever power and influence I may have wielded, I left behind as surely as I left my body. But everything I have ever felt and experienced, all of those things and more I have brought with me, you have brought for me. And I shall carry them close to my heart always until the end of my days. Graha. Graha, you sweet bean. Ask how he fares of late. Do you mean since I reawakened in this body? The hunger being par for the course, I have no complaints. All appears to be well. Though my memories straddle the lives I have lived, there are no contradicting fragments which cause me confusion. Yet by the same token, 'tis a strange feeling to be possessed of my young body again. Even accounting for the crystallization, I do not recall ever being so light and spry. As for my soul, Yastrola assures me it is similar to yours, Harry. That is to say, it is somewhat denser than others, but otherwise normal. On the face of it, it appears to make sense, but I couldn't help but consider the differences between your circumstance and mine. You, of course, merged with Ardbert, and as similar as your souls may have been, the fact is you were different people, thus did your soul gain in density. How you were able to merge is another matter. Given what we know of the soul, that you possessed distinct memories should have rendered the process more complicated. Though I but theorize, perhaps your strong and shared desire to do so made it possible. In contrast, I simply merged with myself. Whatever additional experiences the older me may have had, my fundamental existence remained unchanged. Mind you, that's not to say that I hadn't improved, far from it. At any rate, when our souls combined, it shouldn't have been a process of augmentation, but rather, shall we say, attunement. It seems somewhat strange that my soul has become denser. Or could this be the result of having undergone another rejoining? If so, it would serve as proof of a future that many fought and died to prevent. Lest we forget, my friend, lest we forget. You're so wise, Graha. You're so wise. Gotta say, I really enjoy the new town they introduced this patch. I hope we'll be seeing more of it. New town? Do you mean the dwarf stuff? He's an alt? Yeah, he's an alt. Oh, I haven't done Sapphire Weapon yet. All I've done is main story quest and the extreme trial. I've done nothing else yet. Wonder what job they're gonna give Graha now. Graha's probably the white mage. Like, in terms of like, when we go and do other things with him, he's probably gonna be a white mage. Yeah. He's an alt. Unu Kalhai has new dialogue as well. Is he in the solo? He's listed as an all-rounder for trusts. Right, he does it all, yeah. But I feel like in terms of when... I'm not talking about trust though, I mean like when we're doing things like in cutscenes and stuff, I feel like he'll perform as a bit of a white mage. When is the estimate for the first part to hit YouTube? I need to see you do the trial, Fire Racer. I'll try and do it as quickly as possible. It is in the VOD from yesterday if you want to scroll through the VOD. But I'll do my best to get it up tomorrow if I can, Fire Racer. Pleasure as always, Harry. What would you ask of me? Tell me about yourself. I have already revealed to you the secrets of my origin and the spirit of the friendship you have offered me. I shall endeavor to remain open and truthful from this point forward. We must have trust between us. Pray permit me to remove my mask when we speak thus in private. Is this new? As I once explained, I was not born of this world. My home fell to oblivion long ago, and is now known as the Void. The champions who fought upon that ruined star were corrupted by the captured essence of the primals, twisted into incarnations of darkness. Those of the light who stood to oppose them were but suckling babes in comparison. I am told there were more like me, young and touched by the echo, but the darkness consumed all ere we learned of each other's existence. Even the servants of the power which annihilated my world could find naught to salvage in the emptiness which remained. Such a tale you have heard from me before, but I feel the story bears repeating. Think of it as a mantra, a warning that you might avoid the same terrible fate. 'Tis fortunate, however, that this world is bountiful where mine own was found wanting. You have become the hero I never was, strengthened and steadied by your companions in the scions of the seventh dawn. As I understand, you were summoned across the rift to another world. The first, whereupon you reversed its perilous pitch toward light, but your deeds did not end there. Nay, you then went on to strike down no lesser an Ascian than the emissary himself, Elidibus. To the last he stayed his course, rendering up his life for his mission, and he may well have accomplished it were it not for you. Your victory is an event to be rejoiced, as are all victories over the Ascians. Yet if truth be told, I find my heart is torn. For as much suffering as he caused, Elidibus saw fit to save my life. Ooh, Elidibus saved him. Yeah, he's from what is now the Void. Oh, that was cool. Thank you for letting me know that. That has new text, Jimmy. Also got that Easter egg and pendants in. Oh, true. Let's go check that out real fast. Apparently there's an Easter egg in the pendants. That is a pretty cool theory, Dothgaron. Wow. That's a player sitting there. No worries, Jackie. Is it meant to be a cutscene, Edrum, or? Charizard-chan. Thank you for the follow. Is it this? Is it the bird? The shoe bill? I will be honest with you. I forget the importance of this bird. Why? Was the shoe bill... People thought it was Emmett spying on us at first? Right. It just shows up watching it. Yeah, okay, that's what I remember, the Emmett part. I think it's just a running joke, yeah. Always watching. Yeah, I think it's just like a running joke thing. I don't think it's like foreshadowing anything, but... That's why Reen finds it at the bottom of the ocean. There's no running jokes in 14, it'll be important later. I mean, maybe, who knows? It can also appear outside the window. So it's not always in the same spot. Alrighty, well, with that, this will be the end of the YouTube recording, so... Ooh, pardon me, sorry. I will add a marker there as well, because that's going to be the end of our main story quest 5.3 playthrough. If you are watching on YouTube or you watched the highlight on Twitch, thank you for coming along with me on this second little journey. I appreciate it. I'll be probably trying to do this for every patch story now so that everyone gets to see my playthrough of the story and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you're not already checking out the live streams, all the information will be in the description below.